The Greedy Wolf and His Treacherous Plan. That day, the bad wolf, living in the depths of the forest, was wandering around with a great appetite. He was so hungry that his belly was constantly rumbling.
Grr. I will devour anything that comes my way.
After walking for a while, he saw a goat and a bunny chatting. He's just hidden behind the tree. He was about to make a move towards them, but then he accidentally coughed.
Huh? What was that noise? It was like the voice of a bear. Or was it a wolf?
The bunny and the goat hugged each other in fright. At that moment, their classmate Fox jumped in front of them.
Whoa!
What are you gonna do in camp if you are afraid of such a small thing?
What are you going to do with the useless mirror in your hand, actually? Huh?
I will watch myself during the camp.
When the wolf heard what was said, he thought that he would eat the fox in the morning, the goat at noon, and the bunny in the evening, and secretly followed them. Finally, with their teacher Panda, the goat, bunny, and fox have arrived at the campsite. Now we will play a game. We will close our eyes and guess what the object in our hands is. Panda gave each of them a stick. Just as the wolf sneaked up behind the goat for eating, the goat shouted,
This is a direction sign!
When the goat swung the stick in her hand to the side, the wolf took off and fell behind before he could get his claws through.
My leg hurts so bad.
He was about to straighten up angrily and make a move towards the fox when the fox threw the stick in his hand.
That's a dart stick!
When the stick hit him on the head, the wolf was stunned and fell back to where he was.
Oh, my head!
This time, the wolf climbed the tree, and just as he was about to jump on the bunny threw the stick up like a missile.
Whoa! This is a magical wand!
When the stick hit his face, the wolf lost his balance and tumbled backwards.
I have no place left uninjured!
Hours passed with pleasant games. It was now evening. Panda told her students that they were going to do a courage parade. The fox wanted to jump forward and be a guide. As soon as the bad wolf heard the courage parade, he hastily dug a hole in the road. The fox was in the front, the panda, the goat, and the bunny were in the back, taking turns walking through the dark forest. When a hole appeared in front of him, the fox noticed and jumped over it.
I passed by a ditch! Be careful!
The panda and the goat also jumped over the ditch. But the bunny did not hear the fox's warning because she was at the back. So she fell into the ditch.
Teacher! Help! I fell into the ditch!
But no one heard her. A little later, when she noticed the footsteps approaching her, she thought her teacher had come and got excited. But a growling sound coming from deep frightened her. When she looked up, trembling, what she thought was a wolf turned out to be her friend Fox.
Don't be afraid. I was joking. We heard your voice and came back. Come on.
The bunny took a deep sigh and escaped from the ditch with the help of the fox. The wolf, who saw this situation, was very angry. Even though the wolf wanted to jump on them right then and there, he saw the giant teacher Panda and withdrew. While the fox, bunny, goat, and panda were returning to the campsite, the greedy wolf was after another plan. In the morning, the panda and her students went for a nature walk. Kids, those you see are dizzying herbs. Stay away from them. But the goat ate a little because she was very fond of herbs. She was suddenly dizzy and walked away from the group with blurry eyes. Just then, she thought that a wolf with big claws and sharp teeth was approaching her.
Oh no! Wolf, don't eat me!
She closed her eyes tightly in fear and was awakened by the voice of the fox hugging her.
Goat, you ate some of the dizzying herbs.
The wolf wanted to cheer his stomach with both of them, but loud rumblings were heard from his stomach. The fox and the goat quickly ran away. The unsuccessful wolf ate whatever he could find to quell his hunger. On the other hand, the panda gathered all her students and gave them seeds. "We're going to plant these seeds now, kids, and we'll come back to see those trees years later." While the teacher was wandering around to check around, the wolf shouted from behind a tree, changing his voice.
Kids, this is a great place to plant seeds. Run right over here.
As the fox, bunny, and goat were heading towards the voice, the evil wolf suddenly appeared before them.
Ah! Wolf!
The wolf caught them all at once and tied them with thick rope. The wolf was going to devour them all at once, just as he had planned. But then, he felt strange. First, he started to bounce on one foot. Then he couldn't stand it and lay upside down on the floor and started itching.
Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full.
No one could understand what happened to the wolf.
Oh, what will happen now? We're stuck here.
I have an idea.
The teacher panda was in a rush because she couldn't find her students. At that moment, a bright yellow light reflected on her face. She immediately ran in the direction of the light and finally found her students tied up. Both the bunny and the goat were very happy because the fox's mirror worked. Panda immediately freed the students from the rope.
Teacher, can you take a look? What happened to the wolf?
Judging by the way he looks, he may have eaten some poisonous plants and herbs. He will sleep a lot more. Let's go.
We should not eat things that we don't know what they are.
The fox, bunny, and goat, together with their teacher, tied the sleeping wolf to the tree. Then they returned to their peaceful home. When the evil wolf woke up and found himself like that, he realized that greed never satisfies.
One day, a smart rabbit was going to enter her house in the forest, and she heard a terrible sound from inside her home.
I am the invincible warrior who takes 1,000 steps. I can trample a rhino under my feet and crush an elephant like an insect. Nobody can beat me.
The rabbit was very scared by what she heard, so she ran away from her house right away. And after a while, she came across a fox. "Hey, Fox, someone has taken over my house in the forest. Could you persuade him to leave?"
Of course, Rabbit sister.
The rabbit and the fox went to the rabbit's house. The very confident fox shouted into the cave.
Hey, you! How dare you break into my friend's house?
I am the invincible warrior who takes 1,000 steps. I can trample a rhino under my feet and crush an elephant like an insect. Nobody can beat me.
The fox did not expect such a bold proclamation and was so afraid he didn't know what to do.
Sorry, Rabbit sister.
I could never win against someone who tramples an elephant.
When the fox ran away, the rabbit got even more scared. She started wandering sadly among the trees and finally came across a rhino. "Hey, Rhino! Someone I don't know broke into my house in the forest and I can't get him out. Can you help me?"
Of course I will. Come, bring me to your home.
The rabbit brought the rhino in front of her house.
Hey, you! How dare you break into my friend's house? Come out and show yourself.
I am the Invincible Warrior who takes 1,000 steps. I can trample a rhino under my feet and crush an elephant like an insect. Nobody can beat me.
But the rhino was scared too and didn't know what to do.
Well, Bunny, I just remembered I have a dentist appointment. Very important. I had forgotten. I gotta go now. Bye-bye.
When even the big rhino couldn't help the rabbit, the cute rabbit hit the road again, and this time she came across an elephant. "Hey, elephant! I am so desperate, only you can help me. Please get this stranger out of my house." "Don't worry, cute little rabbit. I'll help you. Let's go." The rabbit brought the elephant in front of her house. "Hey, you! How dare you break into my friend's house? Get out now!"
I am the Invincible Warrior who takes 1,000 steps. I can trample a rhino under my feet and crush an elephant like an insect. Nobody can beat me.
The elephant was so scared that even her trunk trembled. "Dear rabbit, I'm sorry, but I don't want anyone to crush me." The elephant left the rabbit and went back to her house. At that time, a small frog was passing by the rabbit. "Hey, frog, no animal in that forest could help me. Please bring out the stranger who broke into my house."
Of course, rabbit sister. Show me your house.
The rabbit showed the frog her house.
Hey, you! If you don't come out of my friend's house now, I'll come drag you out.
Don't come close. I am the Invincible Warrior who takes 1,000 steps. I can trample a rhino under my feet and crush an elephant like an insect. Nobody can beat me.
Now listen to me carefully. I'm a frog with sticky feet, and I'll jump right on your head and annoy you for days.
Don't you dare. Please, stay away.
Well, then get out now.
Hearing the brave cry of the frog and the rabbit's unwanted guest inside, the other animals immediately gathered to see who the mighty warrior was.
Come on. How long you gonna make me wait? I'll count to 3. 1, 2...
Okay. I'm out. I'm here.
Everyone looked around, but saw no one. "Where are you? No more tricks."
Right here. I'm standing at your feet. It's me, Centipede.
All the animals started laughing when they saw the centipede. The people of the forest laughed a lot that such a powerful voice came from a tiny centipede. But they always believed that some people in this forest can have very surprising powers.
I am the Invincible Warrior.
Deep in the forest, near a lovely lake, was a wolf. A hungry wolf, whose stomach was growling. He had his eye on 3 tasty young pigs and was waiting for an opportunity to catch them and make them his dinner. The oldest of the pigs was greedy and gluttonous. He was always eating his brother's food and never sharing his own food with them.
Hey, that apple is mine. I'm saving it for later.
A greedy, gluttonous pig. I know very well how to catch you.
The bad wolf placed one of the gluttonous pig's favorite apples on the forest path, and he set a trap at the end of the road.
Now eat these apples, so that when I eat you, I will be full.
The giant gluttonous pig was overjoyed when, on his way home, he noticed that there were many kinds of apples on the ground.
Oh, my favorite fruit. Here's another apple. What? There are lots of apples here. I must take them all before my brothers see, because all of them are mine. Mine!
When the giant gluttonous pig tried to pick the last apple, the wolf pulled the snare rope and a huge heavy net fell on the pig. Even though the giant pig struggled, he could not escape from the net.
Help! Help! What's happening? Help!
You fell into my trap. I'm going to take you home and eat you, gluttonous pig.
At that time, the pig brothers, who were really hungry, heard the voice of their brother.
Help! Let me go! Help me!
When they rushed towards the forest road in great haste, they saw that the evil wolf had caught their big, greedy brother.
Oh no, we must save him. But I am not strong. I'm afraid of the wolf too.
Despite everything, the brave little pigs decided to save their brother. They followed him as the wolf took the giant pig to his lair. Tired from carrying the giant pig, the wolf fell asleep.
Psst. Hey. What? Is there someone there? Shh. Be quiet. We came to save you.
The pig brothers tried to push the wolf to save their brother, but they couldn't because they were not strong enough.
Maybe if you'll give us the apples you hid in your bag, we can gather strength to save you.
No, they're mine. If I get out of here, I'll eat them all.
Oh, the noise of those piggies. Their voices haunt my dreams. I will eat them all, one by one. Yum, yum.
Then we're leaving. You stay here with the wolf.
The giant pig was finally convinced.
Okay, take them. But, I'll keep just one for myself.
Pig!
Okay, all right. Here, take them all.
The brothers ate the food given by the giant gluttonous pig and were finally able to push the wolf aside. Together, the three pig brothers managed to rescue the giant pig from the net with great difficulty. Then they quickly returned home. When the evil wolf woke up, he was very angry that the pig had escaped.
No one can steal food from me.
The giant gluttonous pig understood that stealing other people's food was actually greed. And from that day on, he was happy to share all his favorite food with his brothers, especially those beautiful, colorful apples. The Wolf and the 7 Little Goats. Once upon a time, a wolf wandered. He was hungry all the time. He ate a lot, but he could never get enough to satisfy his stomach.
I'm hungry again.
So, day and night, he would wander the forest, chasing prey. One day, the hungry wolf discovered a small hut. he sneaked up carefully and quietly. And when he got close, he looked out of the trees, saw that a mother goat and her 7 babies lived in the hut.
Oh, now there's a meal that'll last a whole week.
The crafty wolf laid in wait and spied the hut until the morning. In the morning, the mother goat was about to kiss her 7 babies and leave the house.
My children, I'm going to the market now to buy some food. Be careful and do not open the door to anyone.
All right, Mommy.
The mother goat left the house to go to the market. At that time, the wolf, sneakily watching the hut, called it an opportunity and jumped out. But he needed a genius idea to fool little goats.
The best tactic for catching these goats is a disguise.
The wolf first put on an old dress. He pulled his ears down and made 2 goat horns from the branches and put them on his head. Then, with his feet covered in flour, he stole a fresh and warm apple pie from the house of someone he doesn't know.
And I'll just change my voice too, like that. I'm such a good grandmother.
The wolf walked slowly to the front of the hut and knocked on the door. Little goats, hearing the sound, immediately rushed to the door. One of them was going to open the door with excitement. But another little goat warned him.
Wait! You shouldn't just open a door like that. You have to ask, who is it? Who is it?
It's me, my babies, your grandmother. I came to take you to the park.
Our grandmother lives very far away. You can't be her.
Oh, it's been such a long trip. Come on, dears, open the door and let's go to the park.
When the wolf said that, the little goats looked under the door and looked at the wolf's feet.
Look! Her feet are just like ours. Yes, but her nails are too long, like a wolf.
When the little goats did not open the door again, the wolf made them smell the apple pie he brought them.
Look, I brought your favorite apple pie, dear grandchildren. And wolves don't know how to make pies.
The goats smelled the apple pie and got excited and opened the door. None of them understood that he was a wolf in disguise.
Come on, Grandma. Let's go to the park. We'll eat our apple pie when we return.
The little goats and wolf left the hut.
I'm so hungry. I can hardly contain myself.
While the goats were walking happily, the wolf's dress caught on the branch of a tree. The dress slipped off the wolf slowly, and the little goats were stunned by surprise when they saw the wolf's horrible fur.
Run! Let's go!
When the wolf realized he was spotted, his ears flipped up, his sharp teeth showed, and he jumped on the goats. He found and caught them all one by one. Only one of them survived, and he ran away from the wolf. The wolf kidnapped 6 little goats and took them to his dark nest. To inform his mother, the little goat that survived ran so fast that he lost his breath. Meanwhile, the mother goat returned home from the market with a basket of fruit and vegetables. The door of the house was wide open. She hurried inside, but couldn't see her tiny babies around. My babies, where are you? My little goats. The mother goat was so worried that she immediately ran out of the house to start looking for her little kids. Meanwhile, she noticed the large footprints on the ground. Oh no! These tracks are the footprints of a wolf! She followed them for a while, but then the ground changed and the prints disappeared. What am I going to do now? Oh, a wolf has kidnapped my children! While the mother goat cried, the little goat that had escaped came running to her.
Mom! Mommy!
My baby! Where are your brothers? What happened? Tell me quickly.
A hungry wolf disguised himself as our goat grandmother and tried to kidnap us, Mother. Only I survived, but I know where they are.
The mother goat and her little baby ran to the wolf's lair. When they arrived, they heard the voices of the little goats.
This is the wolf's lair. We have to be very careful now, baby.
The mother goat and her kid came up with a clever plan to save the other little goats. They both stood in front of the wolf's house and made a huge bear shadow with their hands inward. Inside, the wolf was just about to eat the little goats, but saw the scary bear-shaped shadow.
What is this? Is it a bear or...
I am a giant bear with a very hungry stomach. There must be a wolf around here that will fill my stomach.
Oh,
The wolf was so afraid that the bear would eat him that he immediately started to run out of his lair.
no! Help me, bear, bear, bear! The bear will eat me! Bear, help!
Seeing the wolf running away, the little goats came out with joy and hugged their mother tightly.
The wolf ran away! The wolf ran away! The wolf ran away!
And from then on, the mother goat and her 7 children lived a peaceful life away from the wolf in their hut in the forest.
In a forest lived a rather rickety mouse. He was so afraid of the fox, the wolf, and even himself for that matter, that if the wind blew and a branch cracked, he looked around for a hole he could hide in. Because of this, all the little animals made fun of him. How scared is he?
You're even scared of the wind.
You're so scared.
You're so scared.
You're so scared.
One day, the mouse got his act together and went over to see the king of the jungle, the lion. The lion had just finished having his lunch. He was taking a nap in front of the cave. The mouse's friends were all curious as to what the mouse had planned. The mouse started to climb up the lion's tail. He got up on the lion's back. With a very confident look on his face, he posed to his friends. Although he was very scared, he was doing everything in his hand not to make it obvious. Right at that moment, the lion woke up. And as he shook his fur, the mouse fell off. The mouse and the lion came eye to eye. All the other animals were worried.
Oh no, the lion will swallow the mouse. What nerve, what courage. What are you doing on my back?
Kick out the jungle. Please don't eat me. I'm the most scared and the most vulnerable of them all. My life passes on by shaking with fear. If a leaf falls off the tree, I'm scared. I'm fed up with this. I want to get rid of this fear. You're the king of the jungle. With just one big roar, the animals fear you. Would you consider taking me into your custody?
The lion listened to the mouse in silence. The mouse was wondering what his reply was going to be.
And why should I help you? Give me one good reason as to why I shouldn't eat you.
Your help will be returned, I promise. Maybe one day I will help you.
As soon as the mouse finished what he had to say, the lion roared in such a way.
How can such a tiny mouse as yourself be of any help to me?
But seeing the tiny mouse shaking in front of him, the lion decided not to eat him.
Thank God I am full. Now get out of my sight.
The mouse ran and got away from there. Watching all that was happening from afar, the friends of the mouse were really surprised. Some time had passed by, the lion got hungry and started wandering around in the forest. But he could not notice the hunter's trap and got caught. He was hung in the air in a big net. He tried to break free from the net, but he could not do it. He was the king of the forest, so if he could yell for help, he would be humiliated, and all the hunters would hear him and come to get him faster. Being out of options, he began to wait. Meanwhile, the other animals living in the forest noticed the lion. But nobody could dare get close to him. When he was passing by, Little Mouse saw the lion, and he decided to help him. He went directly next to him. He started to climb the lion's long tail, and when he reached the net, he began to chew on it. At that moment, the bunny came running next to them.
Hey, buddy, hurry up. The hunters are coming.
The other animals who were gathered around suddenly started to run around when they heard the word hunter. But the mouse kept on chewing with persistence. In the end, the net was torn apart and the lion fell down and got away.
Come on, jump on my back. Let's get out of here.
The mouse jumped on the lion's back and they got away from there. All breathless, the lion arrived in front of his cave. He kneeled down and the mouse jumped off.
When you told me that one day you might be able to help me, I underestimated you. I thought you were a tiny mouse with no use at all. But you saved my life. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, my king.
You don't have to be afraid of me anymore. In fact, you do not need to fear anything because you're a very courageous mouse. If I am the king of the jungle, from now on, you are my courageous prince.
Lion and the mouse began to laugh. All the animals watching all that was happening from afar came out and applauded the courageous mouse. The lion and the mouse became best friends, and the forest lived in peace forever.